evening, KB Terrace Talk. How are we all doing tonight? You got me this week. Spursy is a little busy. You're going to see either me or Spursy over, well, the course of the season doing this, even some shows together. I'm on my own tonight. No guest for me tonight, so tonight I'm going to bring you up to scratch with my team. I'm going to put my team out there, see what everyone can think of it. I mean, I've still got some tweaks to do. I'm not 100% on it, but got a few tips on a few players, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Probably the next half an hour show you're gonna have me. So, anyone who's watching, don't feel free to give me a few tips of yourself if you've got any. I won't mind a few myself. So, we'll see how it goes. We've already got a few comments coming in. Got Kaylee. Hi Kaylee, says, who is the better pick between Lehmans or Maguire? Well, you've got to keep in the defender, aren't you? So, are you looking just for one from Man United, or are you looking for, well, yeah, you're looking one from Man United, you're looking to probably squeeze them both in there, but Maguire does his job. I mean, I don't think he's going to play much. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think he's going to be the favourite in that Man United team. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I think Lehmans is a good pick. I mean, they're going to keep quite a few clean sheets, Man United, this season, I think. They'll be better than they were last season. I mean, it seems to be a bit more stable, so I'd take a punt on either one, personally. So I have Van Dijk, Ballard, KO'd in defence, but I struggle with Lehmans or Maguire. I mean, you ain't got a very bad back four there. So Lehmans, maybe. Thing you've got, I'd probably try and get someone else in defence. A bit more of a stronger defender, and I'd go for Lehmans at net if that's what you want to go for. Ben says, good evening, I'm happy with my team. Yeah. What team you got, Ben? I've not really seen your team, so if you don't mind sharing, let us know who you've got in there. I'm asking Ben what his team is. Callum, evening Callum, says, feels long since season has finished, but he's back now, and I'm glad something to do on a Saturday, not being bored. Yeah, I mean, football's back, we've all missed it. I mean, we had the World Cup, but it's not the same as it is league football. I mean, we've got games on tonight as well. English League Cup's on, so that they've started early. And I've just seen that Wolves have started their season early. They're currently 1-0 up. So, yeah, I missed it. Glad it's back. League football is always better than country football, isn't it? Says Wrexham to win or Middlesbrough. I'm going to go Middlesbrough on that one, I think. I think they're going to be strong this season. I think Wrexham's going to die off a bit. I mean, they can't spend as much as they've been spending due to the financial fair play catching up with them with a 3-year spend or whatever it is. So I think Wrexham might be a bit of a sloppy one this season. Hit or miss, I think. Here says, what is Lee's team? Yeah, I don't know what Lee's team is. He's currently not provided that. He likes to keep people waiting till first week, see how he gets on, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But any if you have got your team, the code's down below. It's popping on the bottom of the screen. That is a league for KB. All those pundits are in there. Everyone's welcome to join that, and yeah, see if you can top it. Because Scott, Bueno, and Bruno. Bruno's a good shout. I mean, he's not my cup of tea, but for Man United, he does the job. Even with Bueno, I do like him. I mean, Man United's always got that one player who stands out, and I think it's going to be Cunha or Bueno this season, so one of them's worth a shout. Danny says, definitely not having Virgil van Dijk. He looked bad last season. I think they will leak goals again this season. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've always picked Van Dijk. I've always gone for him a few seasons. I mean, he did wasn't the best last season, but He did get quite a lot of points, believe it or not. But yeah, I think he's past where he's going to be. So maybe leaving him out is going to be a good shout, but have to wait and see. You never know, do you? I mean, if Liverpool keep a clean sheet, it seems to come from Van Dijk, so. But depends if they keep a clean sheet, don't they? I mean, I had Alisson in net last season, I know. Always take a risk on them. Gayle says, my team is Layman's, KO'd, Van Dijk, Ballard, Bruno, Brian, Bueno, Sobelaskaya. Get that name wrong. Lefay, Haaland, Thiago, and Brobbey. Yeah, not a bad team to be fair. I mean, Haaland's Haaland. He's going to score a lot of goals, and he does every season. Bruno's going to in charge of Man United's midfield, so he's not a bad shout. Same as Bueno. Soslai for Liverpool, he seems to do it, and Thiago seems to score goals. So you're not going for a bad team there, to be fair. Then he says, I suppose he was good for a good few goals too. Yeah, that's the thing with Van Dijk, innit? I mean, you get a corner Liverpool, which still seem to win a lot of corners. He's one they aim for. So, he said, do you take a risk on him? Do you drop him and just think, not interested, or do you take a risk and think, yeah, a few goals might come and a few clean sheets? I mean, you've got a few teams coming up, you've got a few teams that are going to struggle this season, so you should expect Liverpool to be better than last season. I mean, they've not signed impressive so far, but you never know with it, do you? That's the thing. Yeah, right, well, first thing I've got is we're going to look at top 15 I've got from last season who got a lot of points. And we're going to look where they are and see if we can do the same again. So let me just pop that up. There we go. Let me get rid of that banner. It's in my way. Yeah. That's the wrong one. So that one we want on. So these were the top 15 from last season who seem to have done most of the job. I mean, you've got Haaland at number one, which you expect Haaland to be number one. He scores a lot of goals. So I think people should... I'd always keep Haaland in my team. Always have. I know he's a lot of money. I mean, he's only 15 mil this season, so a bit more expensive than what last season. I think only 13 last season. But he's that price because he scores your goals. I mean, bag an hat every now and again. So Haaland, if you can afford to give that 15 mil and then tweak the rest of your team, stick with Haaland. I mean, I always have. He got me a lot of points last season. And when you choose triple captain, Haaland can step up and take it. Yeah, we've also got Fernandes on there. He was the second most points, but like I said, he controls that Man United defence, so he's always a good shout. I mean, me personally, I'd never pick a Man United player. Me being a Leeds fan, I've always said that unless I'm down to I've got no choice, then I will never pick him, no matter how many points they get me. So I refused to get him last season. I'm refusing again this season. We also got Gabriel. He did a job for Arsenal. He won the highest points on there. So I think I'm also going to say him again. The stubbornness and the defence and the boring football they play to keep a lot of clean sheets. He's worth another shot this season. Don't know. We'll find out. A few more on there. A few more. We've got Semenyo. I mean, most of his points was for Bournemouth. He didn't get too much when he moved to Man City. But I had him last season and I've left him out this season. The reason I've left him out is because he was the star man at Bournemouth. That's what everything went through him. I can't see that happening this season at Man City. So that's one reason why I've not picked him. I just can't see him getting the same amount of points. But I could be wrong. He could be Man City's talent this season and do it all for him. But so people's pick. I mean, Gibbs White. We've got Gibbs White as well. He was the 5th last season for Forest. I mean, he was stand-up playing in Forest's poor season. everything come through him. Yeah, I thought he was going to have a big move this season. It seems to have not. So, is he going to do it again? We'll find out. Rice is Rice. I've always picked Rice. He's always in my team. He's in my team again this season. I mean, Rice does the job he does, and he pops up the occasional goal when Arsenal need one. So, I think it's worth one. I always take a punt on Rice. Always have. Okay, the comments say Birmingham going to be strong. Yeah, you expect Birmingham to be strong, don't you? I mean, they had a bit of an good than last season, but you thought it'd be a bit stronger last season, so I think they want a favourite promotion. We'll see if they do it. Yeah, Thiago scores a lot of goals. I think Brentford are going to struggle this season, personally. So, is he going to pick up as much points? You expect. I was thinking about this earlier on. I mean, talent's talent, innit? End of the day. No matter how poor a team plays, you can have that one player still going to pick up the points. And if Brentford do have a bad season this season, is he going to come through Thiago? And chances are he's going to score them goals. So maybe it's worth a risk on a player like that. Obviously, got Anderson for now at City, was for Forest when he got these points. Is he going to get the same amount of points for City? We'll have to wait and see, but another one I can't see. I don't think he's had a great season. Same as a guy great in defence. I mean, did well for England in World Cup, didn't he? But if City are back to the best, they're going to keep quite a lot of clean sheets or bare minimum goals conceded. So maybe it's a good pick to go for. Same as an Arsenal player. João Pedro. Again, I've got him in my team this season. Scores a lot of goals. Chelsea, you should think I'm going to be better this season. So I think he's worth a shout again. That's why I've gone for him again. I've gone for him up top with Haaland and I think I've gone to... No, I have to have a look on that. I forgot what else I've gone for. But I think he'll score more goals for Chelsea. So I think he's worth a punt. Best off keeping him. And we've been talking about Van Dijk as well. Saying about not a lot of points, but it shows you there, look. He was in the top 10 last season with the points. So, like I say, he scores a lot of goals. So I stick with him. I know he's not the best player he was, but he's going to do a job for Liverpool still. Because still going to be Liverpool's standout defender. Everything's still going to run through him. And with players around him, it might not matter that he's still not got the legs he used to. So, it says he's top 10 last season. Season before he was top 10 as well. So, is he worth a risk? I think so. Regards to Nessie, was Bournemouth last season. I mean, I had him all last season. I didn't get rid of him once last season. I thought he was incredible for Bournemouth. And Tottenham are missing a player like that. So, I think he's going to do the same job again this season. So I think he is worth keeping in your team. Or getting him in your team. Tarkowski for Everton. He controls Everton, doesn't he? Rodgers. He was in top 15 with Villa. I also had him last season for most of the season. He's going to do the same thing for Chelsea this season. You expect him to, because they've not really got much around that area. So I think he's worth a shot this season. And you can't quite see under there, but the next one is Wilson, who got most of his points for Fulham. And I think great signing for us. I think he signed for Leeds. I think incredible signing. I didn't think we'd get out of that line, but we have. He's one of my one to watch this season. I think he's going to get a lot of points in this Leeds team, because most things are going to go through him. So he's one I would say is worth a shot. I believe he's worth a punt. So, and he's not too dear as well. So, might take a shot on him. Katie says Norwich thinks Norwich is going to do well this season. They seem to hit and miss, Norwich, don't they? They're either there or they're not. So we'll have to see how they get started. Hopefully they get off the line this season, but I can't. That championship is strong. I just can't see Norwich doing it. What's your team? Yeah, I'm gonna put my team up. I'm still tweaking it. I'm not fully gone yet, but this is who I've currently got in there. I've gone for Alisson. I always have him in my team, but I've got him this season as my backup to Trafford, which I think Trafford for signing for us is gonna do what we're missing. A goalkeeper, we've not had one for a long time who could actually do the job. And I think snapping him up, £40 million is a lot of money, but I think he's going to do a job for us this season. Help us with our defence. So that's why I've gone for him as my first choice. It might backfire, but you've got to take a shot, haven't you? Yeah, I've gone for Galafori, Bogle, Guy, Nico Williams, and Senesi, which is obviously first game Leeds against Forest, so I've got a few that are going to clash with each other. So I decided who I'm playing and who I'm benching. That's going to be one for me to choose. For midfield, I've gone for Rice, Rogers, Wilson, like I said earlier, one to watch for me. Xhaka, I'm unsure with him. He had a good season with Sunderland last year, but I think with it, York they've got an all. I think he might struggle for his legs this season, so he's one I'm umming about getting rid of. I'll have to wait and see. And another one of the players who I want, who's going to be massive for Forest this season, is Shalaga. I think he is one people need to look out for. He's going to be worth a shot. And then up top, I've gone for Gyökeres, Pedro, and Haaland. I mean, Gyökeres was just the money I'd left. I couldn't think of a third man to put there, so he's still on my team. Might not be in it yet. We'll have to wait and see. This is what about Okafor and DCL? I was thinking about DCL, but the one thing that worries me, if having him in my team is not going to score, and I need him to score this season, so I'd rather him score loads and not have him in my team than put him in my team and score none. So that's why I took a risk on not putting him in there, but both of them incredible players. I mean, I watched him pretty much every game last season. Okafor, everything goes through him. I mean, if he plays how he played last season, he's going to be incredible again, so I'd take a shot on Okafor. I just couldn't squeeze him in my team at the moment, but I'd take a shot on him. He's worth it. So, yeah, so far, this is how I've got it lined up. Where are we? Not that one. This one. I always like to go 3 at back. I don't like to play 4 defenders because I always worry about one of them conceding a couple, 2 or more. So I always go for 3. I always go for 3 attackers because that's where most of your points come from, your forwards. So that's what I've gone for at the moment. Obviously, a few tweaks to come in. Because I've got clashes because I've got Leeds and Forest and they'll play against each other. But I've gone. I mean, Man City's got Bournemouth first game, so you expect them to get a few points, same as Arsenal have a Coventry. I mean, not biting Coventry off, but you expect Arsenal to do the job against them. So that's why I've gone for Gyökeres to start with. But like I said, I'm about whether to keep him. We'll have to wait and see. But where are you picking your team? Even if you have someone from a Coventry, from a Brentford, Forest or a Leeds, so, someone you expect to be at lower end of the table. You got to remember, talent lasts. So even in a game where Leeds v Man City or Forest v Chelsea, Coventry v Man U, teams like that against a big team you expect them to lose to, they're still going to get some points. So stick with him. If you've got him in your team against the team you expect them to score points, still put him in a team against a big team, because they're going to do something in that game, and all the points might come through him. So if you've got a good feeling about a player, miss him in a big game, because that's where some of your points are going to come from. It's going to be worth taking a punt on him. But yeah, this is, should I take Robbie out, a DCL in? I mean, I think DCL's a better striker. I mean, he found his form last season for us. He seems we have to keep him fit. If we keep him fit, then he's going to score goals for us, because we ain't got another striker to score him. And he's a perfect number 9. The balls come in, he finishes them. So I'd have him over Robbie. I think he'll score more goals than him. So if you're willing to keep him and risk him, then he's worth a shot. I mean, he's going to score. He's going to score your goals. So you're going to need him in that team. Yeah, Trafford. I've gone for Trafford. I mean, last season we didn't concede a huge amount of goals with a bad keeper. A defence, and I think as defence is stronger this season. So I expected to get quite a few clean sheets. Obviously, big games you discount him because you're going to concede to likes of Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal did numbers, put 11 passes last season. So, but against like your Forest, against like your Fulham's, teams like that, which kept quite a few clean sheets against these players with a bad keeper. So with Trafford between the sticks, I think he's gonna get a few clean sheets, or he's gonna concede bare minimum. So that's why I've gone for him. That's why he's in my team. That's why he's starting. I mean, it might backfire on me. He might concede 3 a game, but I think he's gonna be looking for that England squad now. He's left City. He's gonna want to try and be number 1. So I think it's take him. I mean, you've got your big keepers like, for City, for Man U, Arsenal. They can keep clean sheets, but they're going to concede as well. So your keeper's a very tough pick. Should I go Okafor or Starch or Wilson? It's a tough one because all 3 are great players for us. I've gone Wilson because I think is what we're missing in that midfield. I mean, Okafor were incredible last season. So was Stack, to be fair. I just think Wilson's going to get more points than both of them. So that's why I've gone for Wilson. But close behind it, Okafor. If I'm going to pick him, I'll go Wilson, Okafor, then Stack. So I took Thiago out for DCL. Thiago, oof. Yeah. Same money, that's why. Yeah. Straight swap. Fair enough. DCL's going to score your goals. He scored. I think he ended up scoring more. Did he score more than Thiago last season? I might be wrong, but he was close around about this. So I think it's worth a shout. I mean, if I'm wrong, you can come back and shout at me on here, but I think DCL's going to score more goals. Who is better, Lewis Skelly or Hall? Oof, now that's a tough one. I'd probably take my punt on Hall. So, yeah, I'd take my punt on Hall over that one. It depends if who's going to play most games. We've got to think about playing the games as well next season. So, sorry. Do you like Monterex? I'm not a fan, to be honest with you. Nothing against him. It's not my cup of tea. Who is better, Van Dijk or Gabriel? Well, FPL wise, last season Gabriel got more points. Van Dijk seems to be on the downward spiral, but he's still a great player. Don't get me wrong. I think if you're going to go for one in FPL, I'd go Gabriel because he's going to. I think they get more clean sheets with Arsenal and Liverpool will. And I know last season he scores a lot of goals as well, so. Well, so does Van Dijk, but of them two, I'd go Gabriel definitely. They can score from corners, yeah. So they both score from corners, but if last year has anything to do with this year, if Arsenal's going to play the same as they played, Liverpool's still going to be poor as they were. Your best choice will be Gabriel on that one, so it's up to you on that one. I'll leave that. I don't want to make you pick one or other. So I've got Van Dijk in my team and Gabriel, so I've gone for both of them. So I couldn't choose. I couldn't choose myself. Salah or Saka? Is that in general? Obviously, Salah's not playing. I think Salah's a better player than Saka. He always has. I think Saka's got a lot of potential for the future. Only a young lad still in it. I mean, a lot of injuries last season holding him back quite a bit. So he's got big boots to fill if he wants to be on the same lines as Salah. So, but for me, Salah over Saka any day of the week. Can you pick me on? What do you mean? I'm lost with that one. Yeah, another thing I've been looking at as well is with the World Cup fantasy that we had, we were hearing things that they're going to bring a few more chips into this FPL, but they've stuck to the same four. You've still got your triple captain, your bench boost, your go on your free hit, and other one. Always eludes me. Other ones. Have a look. Have a look. Where are we? In the wild card, yeah. Which is only transfers for that one entire squad in it, yeah. Same with these chips. The triple captain, I mean, some people saved it always save it in December before it changes on. But I've always said be triple captain. Bet the players you've got, you see the way your team's going. They always are. You've got to look at them, as in use that when you know that he's going to get you some points. I mean, a lot of people using my Haaland, like I said on Haaland last season, against your lower teams like, your Burnleys and stuff. I mean, I know a few people use them on the week they played Leeds and it didn't work out for them. So you have to know we are, and you know Haaland's going to score you 2 or 3 goals. So I've always said your best one, if you have Haaland in your team, is triple captain him. In a game, we expect him to score goals. So, and then your wild card and your free hit, you always wait on them, don't you? Always wait on them until you need a good change. And your bench boost for me, I've always said with your bench boost, wait until you've sorted your squad out. Because sometimes you have to put a player in there for money wise just so you can have a good player. But my bench boost, what I've always done, I've always took out an expensive one like an Haaland. Well, last year I had Salah last season as well as Haaland, but I ended up dropping Haaland. Sorry, Salah. Yeah, Salah, and I made a few tweaks. So our players were going to play. You need to make sure that all your bench is playing. Otherwise your bench boost is pointless. Well, a lot of people seem to make a mistake on. So always go on your bench boost when your team's strong. You have until December to do that and for it to be set. So you've got plenty of time. You know how your team's going to be playing then. Callum said, how would I get in the team so I could do on my own if that's right? If you're on about FPL, obviously it's Fantasy Premier League. It's PremierLeague.com, and then you go into Fantasy, set it up on there, and they go to join the league is just below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. Join that one. Anyone from KB be on that one, as well as any one of your viewers watching or want to be involved, get on there. I mean, like last season's code were quite a few in there. Quite a lot of people in there, so it's fun and challenging. I mean, one week you're top 2, and next week you're down to 50th because that many people jump above you. It's very interesting to do. Can you pick one of them? Of which players? Is it DCL and Broad? Because I said DCL on that one. Morgan Rogers or Declan Rice? I've got them both. Big fan of both. I mean, I think Declan Rice, where he plays, is one of the best in the world at the moment. So, is one of the best for me, Rice. Yes. Bushy's on. Evening, Bushy. How we doing? People want to know what your team is, so you need to let us all know. And Matthew up top is DCL, Haaland, and Robbie. So yeah, if you drop Thiago for DCL, Haaland, Robbie. See, Robbie's one for me that's going to be a bit. I'm not too sure on him. I'm gonna have to have a look into him and see what I think of him. See how he's going to do. Do I go on Premier League? Best thing to do is go on Google, type in Premier League Fantasy Football. It's always the top one. It takes you to official Premier League's page, and then Fantasy. It's on there. You sign up on there if you've not got an account. Sign up on there. Create your team. Create your name, and then go onto the league and it says join a league. That's where you can find us. And you type that code in, and you're in the league. And you join other leagues as well. There'll be a big massive league on there for just full of Rotherham fans. How would make scene in the middle? Bruno, Bueno, Saskalai, Lafay. What leaves me for to make a scene? Like I said, personally, I'd go Wilson in that team, but with the players you've got, a Okafor is a good shout as well. Because you've obviously got Bruno and Bueno are both tight mid, and then you've got Okafor who's going to get you a few goals and assists as well. So, yeah, it's players you've got, I'd go Okafor in that one. Yeah. I think that's wrapped up most of the things that we have planned for this week. I mean, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the 3 that's come up in Coventry, Ipswich, and fucking hell, what else come up? Jesus, mine's gone blank. Coventry, Ipswich. Who else come up? Jesus, mine's gone blank. Hull, obviously. Hull. That's why mine went blank. Yeah, I'm going to look at Coventry, Ipswich and Hull, because I'm struggling to find a player in there that I think's going to be worth a punt to stand out. So that's me little plan for the next show. I'm going to come here for 1 or 2 players from them teams who could be worth a shot this season. Because you're going to need a player like that. I mean, there's no point in having all your Arsenal, your Chelseas. You want someone from a little team like that who's going to control their team, because they're going to get you a lot of points. They're going to be impressive most games. So I'm going to find one for you on that one, and I'll come back with you. I'll put it out to Spurs, Spurs, Luke, because he's good at finding players like that. So I'll put it out to him and see what we can find you for next show. Because we've still got, what, a couple of weeks yet before official Premier League's back. So we'll find you a player before then. Kamsi thinks Robin will walk League 2. You expect him to do. I mean, I know King Bushy himself, he's hoping for a good 100 points this season. I heard him say another week on X, so you expect him to walk it, but you never know. There's always an outsider that ends up doing something that you don't expect him to do. And there's Maguire, Virgil, Ballard. That's not a bad back four. So, yeah, Maguire, Virgil. I mean, they're both same player, aren't they? Basically, I just don't think Maguire's going to play a lot of games. I mean, Mr. Bush is the one to ask for that, because he's going to know a bit more about Man United. But I don't think he's going to play a lot this season. I put 400 quid on us to win it. Not a bad shout. I mean, I never back my own team in that sense, because I'm hoping for us to go up and money on us. It never happens for me, so if back you tend to go down, then you're gonna be happy either way, aren't you? So I put Trafford in goal. I would, personally. I mean, but that's just, I've gone for a bit more bias with being a Leeds fan. I mean, you've got a lot of other keepers out there that you got your Raya, your Lemons for Man U, yeah, Alisson. They're gonna probably pick up a bit more points than Trafford, but you get Trafford to get a lot of saves playing for Leeds, so you get bonus points on saves. So worth a shot. Paul Mullen's a good signing, and Tom Bradshaw. Yeah, they're making decent signings, to be fair. I mean, both good for League 2. And can be decent in League 1 as well, so you've got them for these couple of leagues here. So, yeah, worth a shout. Right, that's it from me. I mean, so we're back next Friday. Be myself or Spursy, or maybe both. A few more tips, few more insiders for you. And if you've got your team set up by them, come back on, let us know. Let us know if you think you'll find any that you think could be an outstanding star this season. We're open to it. I'm open to take the risk anyway. If you come out with a good one, I'll put with my team out. I'll take a risk on it. I don't mind doing that. Should I try to take Bobby and Van Dijk or Maguire for João Pedro? So I want to say Maguire for Pedro, but I don't want to mess up on your points on there. Personally, I keep Van Dijk over Maguire. I think Van Dijk's going to play more minutes than Maguire, and Pedro's going to score a goal, so I would. Good signing for you, Luke James Trafford. Yeah, I think an incredible signing. Like I said, all we missed for past God knows how many seasons as a keeper. We never seem to be able to count down a good keeper, so we've gone big. We spent big on him, 40 million. A lot of money for a goalkeeper, especially one who's not a regular starter, but he's got a lot of potential, Trafford. I mean, incredible for Burnley. He's been incredible for Bolton the season that went up. We know Trafford's going to be England's number one, in my opinion, in the future. So I think it's an incredible signing. Hopefully, he can have an incredible season. But I think he deserves it as well as we deserve having that keeper. He deserves to be the number one. So I'm very, very impressed with him. I hope you stay up. Yeah, me too. I mean, I was pretty sure we would go down last season, so I'm enjoying signings made so far. We're making a statement. Still got a few more places to improve on, but I think we can stay up, so hopefully we do. Right, thanks for all the comments. I'm going to call it a day there. If you are on Sunday, a new show starts, which is Yorkshire and Midlands rivals. You know, he's got Wednesday Leeds, Forest, Rotherham. Even Rotherham's on there. You've got Barnsley. You've got anywhere Yorkshire, and then Forest are in there because they're Forest, don't they? So, yeah, make sure you watch that. It's going to be good. But I feel going head to head on that one because, well, we'll see who the better team is. Definitely one to watch. New show, that's Sunday, 8 p.m. I'll be on that. Bush will be on that one. Obviously, got Forest will be on that one. There's quite a lot of us, and a few new people will be coming on that one as well from the certain clubs to put in their point of view. So, yeah, make sure you tune in on that on Sunday. As for normal, you've got Millers are back. Midweek Millers, and you've got Monday Millers, you know, everywhere Millers. We're everywhere on this one. And then coming up in the next couple of weeks will be the new Premier League show. Revamped, be a bit better than it was last season, so look forward to sticking with that. But yeah, thanks for your comments. Please like and subscribe. Comment on this video if you can as well. It helps us out a lot. Till next time. See you later.